Hi guys, welcome to today's GetResponse tutorial. We're going to be walking you through how to set up GetResponse. So let's get right to it. Now this is my website where my WordPress site where I'm going to be using setting up GetResponse on. It's an entirely new website, so I'll be doing everything from scratch. So the first thing you want to do is sign up, obviously, on getresponse.com. Well, your sign up will be via my affiliate link, which will be available in the description of this video. So please use the link in the description of this video if you want to sign up. This is something like what you will find. Click on the sign up button after clicking on the link in the description, and then you input your details, and then you click on create account, and then it will take you to your own dashboard. And yes, you'll be getting a 30 days free trial. And then these are some of the features available on GetResponse. I'm going to be showing them to you and explaining them to you later on in this video. So let's get back to my site. Now the first thing you want to do after signing up is go to plugins, and then you're going to search for GetResponse, and then it's going to pop out, or click on add new, click on add new, and then click on search for GetResponse. And then by the time the results come, you're going to see this GetResponse for WordPress. I've already installed it, that's why you're seeing the activate button. But what you're going to see is install. After clicking on install, by the time it's done, you click on activate. I've not activated it yet, so I'm going to do that now. And then after activating the plugin, my plugin now is activated. So if I come here, you're going to see GetResponse. So the next thing you want to do is to set it up for it to become activated. Now after signing up, when you log into your GetResponse account, you're going to come across a page that looks just like this. Now this page mine is populated because I've been using it for a while, and I have some signups, I have some lists. You see on this page, you'll see your last newsletter data in the last 24 hours. You see your new contacts in the last couple of days. You have your total list, your total sign up. You have everything at a glance on your dashboard, guys. So it's going to show you everything you need at a glance. Now if you check your quick actions, you see your create form, which are the basic things you need for your autoresponder. GetResponse is awesome because you look at all these things at a glance, and then it gives you a holistic view of everything you need. A lot of other autoresponders don't make it this easy for you to create a form, create a newsletter, create a landing page, add your contacts, or create an autoresponder. Now if you signed up and you have a couple of list of subscribers previously, all you just need to do is come here, click on the add contact button, and then when it's done loading, you're going to upload your CSV file or your Excel file for your contact list, and then within a couple of minutes it's going to populate for you to do that, right? But first you need to create a list, which is basically one of the first things you need to do when you create your account. So either you do that from the button I just clicked, or you do that from this button and then you click on create, or you just click use this. So you see, it is easy for you to navigate the page without you thinking, or without you having to stress yourself so much. So first you want to do is either select a list. For me, I have a set of lists I've already set up, so I'm not going to be using that. But for you to upload your contacts, you need to first create a list from this button. I'm not going to be doing that now, but it should be pretty easy for you to follow these steps. After creating a list, which you'll be doing next, you come here, you select a list you want the contacts to be added to. You choose one by one if you want to do them one by one by yourself, or you click on the upload a file button, and then you're going to upload the file from your computer. After doing that, you select an option here, check this box, and then click on next, and then you're done. But to continue with this tutorial, we're going to create a list, which is what we're going to be using for our new website, this website. So what we're doing now is for this tutorial, we're going to be creating a list. So come here and then click on create list, and then now one thing about GetResponse is this: you're not going to be able to create a list with some features are some basic typing features are not available to GetResponse. What do I mean? For example, I want to name this list my list. It's not going to go through because of this space in between. GetResponse doesn't allow you to create a list with spaces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an underscore and then click on create. It's still going to show me that it already exists because a user before now has created a list with this name. So you just have to play around with it a little bit until it accepts a title that no one has used before and it is acceptable by their system. So I'm going to do my travel Gawker list. Now this should be accepted because I have travel Gawker, that's my website. So you see, list has been created. My travel Gawker list has been created. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to set it up. Click on settings, guys. Now after creating my list, the list name has been accepted. Now during list settings, you're going to want to title the list if you want, give a little description for subscribers when they are going to subscribe to your list. I'm going to say subscribe awesome subscribers to my travel blog. And now you may want to choose a category for my website. Then you're going to select an address. Then if you have a logo, you upload a logo here, and then your website travel.gawker.com. So basically this is how to set up your save general. Make sure you click on save general settings. Okay, now this is another thing we GetResponse, right? Now just entering your URL like this is not going to work most times on GetResponse. So you need to always remember to include the https:// in front of your website before it's going to be accepted by GetResponse. So on subscription, this is what you're also going to choose. I don't want to receive notification anytime an email account is subscribed, so that's turned off. And then I don't want to double opt-in for my subscribers on the list I'm going to be creating. But if yes, you're gonna check any of these buttons for that to happen. Now after subscription, you want to set up your custom URL for a thank you page if you want them to be seeing a certain thank you page. But sometimes it's not necessary to set this up, because while setting up your form, you're going to be including a custom URL for the thank you page. So this may not be necessary, especially if you're not using a double opt-in option. Now for this, you can leave them the same way they are, and then you can now click on save subscription settings. And then for confirmation message, you don't need it if you're using a double opt-in, but if you're using a double opt-in, you may want to set this up. Follow the prompt and then you are good to go. Now another thing you want to do is go here and then you click on forms and surveys to create your opt-in form, so that it will be easy for one of the two methods I'm going to show you on how to link up your website to GetResponse. You're going to want to use any of these forms. So let's go ahead and create a form. Now for the creative form portal, you have a couple of options here for you with GetResponse. Now either you use the release builder wizard, which is going to give you a lot of templates for you to pick from and then edit and then put to your site, or you use the list builder apps. There are lots of integrations here for you to link up with. That's one of the benefits of GetResponse. So either you pick any of them, the active pop-up or whatnot, link them up to your site, and then when you set it up, users and subscribers can sign up to your list using any of these platforms. Another option is the plain HTML, which a lot of people will be more comfortable with, especially for some of the 72 IG students. This is a pretty much straightforward option, but the drawback to this is if you create a list using this method, you will not be if you create your sign up form using this method, you're not going to be able to edit it much later. So basically, to do this, all you just need to see, you already have a preview here. You just have an email box and a subscribe button. Now to add other fields to this, you just click on name if you want your subscribers to include their names. If you want them to include just their last name, do that. Or for me, I want name. You can have your name and email there, and then what your call to action button could be. It could be subscribe, it could be download, it could be anything you want to do. And then if you have your autoresponder set up, you're gonna need to select which day of the autoresponder you want sign-ups on this form to fall into. This is more advanced for later, but I'm pretty sure if you're familiar with autoresponders, you'll be able to get this. Now, another important aspect of this is you will need to select this and then impute your custom thank you page URL here. For now, we'll not design the thank you page. We're going to do that later, but for now, I'm going to leave it blank. And then while we're creating a form and doing all that, we're going to do that together. And then you have your integrations using API and a lot of other stuff. For now, let's just leave all this part and then get right to it. So the first method I'm going to show you for linking your website to GetResponse is using API. And for us to be able to do that, first you need to link your GetResponse plugin to your GetResponse account. And for that, you need an API key. And to get that, you need to go to integrations and API. And then you're going to click on API. And then you're going to click on generate API key. Now this will be my travel Gawker API. And click on generate. Now you see, where is it? My travel Gawker API. See, it has been created. All you just need to do is click on copy, go back to your website, and then paste, and then that's it. And then click on connect. It's been connected. So you see your account set up like this. Your details, your name, your email, your name, your email, your company, and your address to tell you that your GetResponse account has been successfully connected. Then you're now going to be able to access the service plugin. Now if you click on adding contacts, you see all the options you have for you to be able to add contact, web event tracking. I think you need to turn this on, because for automations you would need this to be turned on, amongst other things. You need this to be turned on if you want to set up automations on GetResponse. Now for landing pages, if you have landing pages set up on that account, you should be able to see your landing pages here. You should be able to see your landing pages here when you have them set up. Now what you can do on GetResponse too is design a landing page on GetResponse and then you post it on your website, so that when you want to share a link, instead of having the GetResponse link, you can have your website link / your website generated link. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that in this video, but we'll see how it goes. Then the next thing you want to do is, now that your GetResponse plugin is fully set up, the easiest way to add your form to your GetResponse account is by simply going to pages or posts, whichever one you want to create, wherever it is you want to add the form to. I'm going to use pages, and then I'm going to create a new page, and then all you need to do is click on this button. This is default WordPress editor. So you're going to click on this, and then when you scroll down to the widget, you're going to see GetResponse form. By the time you click it, you're going to see all the options for your forms. For now, I've not created a form for this tutorial. Let's go ahead and do that. Go to forms and surveys. Go to create form. We're going to use this for this method. All we just need to do now is wait for it to load up and then pick a template just for this example. Okay, let's pick this. Let's say we're doing a weight loss guide. Let's say we're building a landing page for one of our weight loss products. So I'm going to click on use template and then wait for it to load. We're going to do this. This is one method for you to integrate your GetResponse account to your WordPress website. Now, this is the form. You have your name section, the email address, you have your write-up. You can edit it, you can call it whatever you want, you can change the form, you can change the text, you can add other fields depending on your preferences. You can insert your consent fields. You can basically do everything you need to do with your editor. You can delete fields, you can do everything. But while setting this up, another thing you shouldn't forget is go to settings and then name the form travel name the form. Choose a list where you want the form to be add the subscribers to. We created a list. This is the list we created. And then if you want it to be a double opt-in, you're going to click this on. I still want it to be a single opt-in. And then the day on the circle of automations you want them to fall in. And then you choose your thank you page, click on custom, then you input your custom thank you URL here. And then by the time you're done, you click on save. Okay, you want me to, okay, let me just add this one as my thank you page and click on save, and then that's it. Your page is set up. Just check that everything is where you want it. I'm not going to go into editing it now, but you can just play around with the editor and then get what you want and then click on publish. If you don't publish, you will not be able to see it on your site. Now, these are the options you have to be able to install the form on your website. Either you go with JavaScript code, or then you send it to your developer, or then you post it on GetResponse with your landing pages. But for now, we're going to do this, and then go back to form list, then go to our website now, and then we're going to refresh this page. Then hopefully we'll be able to see the form we just created on this page. So click on this, come down to GetResponse form, and then you see our travel Gawker form is there, and then that's it. So now what we're just going to do is click on preview, preview a new tab, and there we are. There we have our form pretty much set up on the website. If this is the easiest way to set this up, if you have other info on the website, let's say you want to add maybe, let's say, an image, for example. Upload, let's say you want to upload an image from your phone, from your computer. Let's say, let's see this, let's choose this. Then we have this image. I'm just using this as an example. Whatever image you want to add, the way you want to design your page, it's still going to follow this pattern. As long as you have this widget here, you all just need to, this is just a widget, so wherever you want the form to show up on your website, just add the widget to that. See, just add it to that place on your website on this method, and then you are good to go. If I click on this now, if I click on preview again, you see, so it just depends on how you want to design your site. Now for this purpose, I'm done with this method. So this is one method of adding your website using the normal WordPress editor. Now the next thing we're going to do is using Thrive Architect to set up your form. So we're going to go to a page I've already created, and then we're going to come here. I've already created this page, and then click on Edit with Thrive Architect. This page, I'd already chosen it for the purpose of this tutorial, so it's just a template within the Thrive Architect editor. So now what we have is a simple opt-in page. This is an example of what your opt-in page will look like. If you're offering a free download, the ebook will be here, your logo will be here, your description, and then your opt-in form. This is where we are interested in. Now, for using Thrive Architect, there are two ways to include your form. Now, if you click on this, you're going to see two methods, using HTML code and then using API. Now, for using HTML code, we're going to do that. Then before we go on to using API. For the HTML code option, all you need to do is come back to GetResponse, click on Create Form, and then you click on Plain HTML, and then you have, we talked about this page before, so we're just going to go ahead and create it. Now, first things first, choose the list you want your subscribers to get into, which cycle when you set up your autoresponders for this list. You're going to select days and the messages you want to be sent on specific days. So you select which day you want your sign-ups on this form to fall into when they sign up. Then you edit what you want the call to action button to say, and then you input your thank you page. For this, let me also use, I don't have a thank you page set up, but let me use travel https travels.online.com. I want them to be sent to my coming soon page for this my new website. So that's it, and then I want them to input their name when they sign up. So you have your name and email form open here, and then I don't want any other field. If I want them to input their phone number, if I want them to input their zip code, or whatever information I want them to input while they're setting up, I'm going to check it. So I'm pretty fine with this. I'm pretty sure my website is, my form is where I want it. So I'm going to copy the code. See, it said copy, and then I'm going to go back to my site, and then I'm going to click on HTML code on Thrive Architect, and then I'm going to paste the code here and click on generate form. Now the form I created on GetResponse is not available here, so all I need to do now is just click on the edit form elements option, and then I'm going to edit the form the way I want it. Now that's for the name option, and then the email. So pretty much do with it however you please. I'm just going to do a little bit of editing so you know that the form can be edited. Let me make it 10. So you know the form can be edited, and then change the, may probably change the background color. We probably change the background color to a nice blue, and then apply, and then I'm going to also make this a little bit more rounded. So there we are. Click on done, and then my form is pretty much set up. And I also want it to be a little bit more centralized. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. So the form now is looking a lot better. I'm going to click on save work, and then I'm going to do preview. So after this, it means that your form is pretty much set up. This method is pretty easy, but the only drawback to this is that you will not be able to edit this form later. Now whenever anybody comes to this your site and then input their email addresses, they are going to be added to the list we created. So instead of waiting for this to this list, what we're going to do now is go to the next method for integrating your opt-in page to your website. Now the second option is this. We're going to go back to our WordPress dashboard, and then we're going to go to Thrive dashboard, and then we're going to go to API and connection, manage connections. We're going to do pretty much the same thing we did with the WordPress API, and then click on add new connection, select an app, GetResponse, click on version 3. Always click on version 3. The version 2 has an issues, I don't really understand, but always click on version 3 if to avoid whatever issues that you want. And then it's asking for the API key, so you now have to come back here and generate another API key. So we'll now go to integrations and API, click on API, generate API key, and then call it Travels Thrive API. So I'm going to generate this. Where is it? There we are. So copy it, and then go back to WordPress. Go back to WordPress, and then paste the API key, and then click on connect. Now it's successfully connected. Now GetResponse has been integrated with Thrive Architect. So now we'll go back to our page. Oh, I've closed that page. We'll go back to our page. Sorry about that. New opt-in, edit with Thrive Architect. So we can check the second method for linking our page, our opt-in page to Thrive Architect. Now the page is fully loaded. Now we've done the HTML method, which is quite simple, but the second method is using API. With this, we don't need to copy or paste any HTML code. So all you just need to do is add a connection, choose connection. We have already integrated GetResponse, so you select that, choose a list, this list, choose the cycle of the day, and then click on apply, and then that's it. You have a form generated already. So whenever you're editing your page, or while you're setting up your opt-in page, you don't need to go back and forth, left and right, trying to find the code to copy or create a form on GetResponse. You can do everything from your WordPress dashboard inside your Thrive Architect editor. So now that we've done this, you see the format of the page has changed. So all you just need to do now is click, and then one thing you shouldn't forget is this: redirect to custom URL. So include your thank you page. where you want your leads to go for thank you. So never forget this. If you want them to go to a custom thank you page, never forget to include this. So now that you're done with that, you can now edit form elements and then try to make it look better. I'm gonna do this again. Try to make it look better. I'm gonna go to borders and corners. I'm gonna call this 15, and then I'm gonna change this background to something bluish. So I think that's fine. I want to closer to this, so okay, I can leave it there, and then I'm gonna edit the border to call this 10, and then done. So your opt-in page is almost complete. You have your logo, you have your description, you have your product, you have your opt-in form all set up from your Thrive Architect editor. So this is pretty much one of the most straightforward ways to do this. If you need to do any changes, okay, let's say you chose the wrong list, you can just make sure you choose it on the right time. If you test and you see that your test lead is going into the wrong list, you can just come here and do it all over again. All you just need to do is click on API added and then go to what am I saying? All you just need to do is delete this, drag in another opt-in form. Drag in another opt-in form and then link it up using API. Link it up, make sure you select the right list, and then you are done. So we're done with this page, and then when we preview, you see we're done with this too. So those are the three methods you can use to link your GetResponse account to your opt-in page. Now let's test this page that we have edited and be sure that okay, yes, we are good to go. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to come back here, I'm going to publish this page. This is a new opt-in page. I'm going to publish it, and then we're going to test it, and then we're going to be done with this video. So by the time we are done with this, okay, we're live now. The page is now live. So we're gonna come to travels.new-opt-in. That's the link for our opt-in page. Okay, I think I got it wrong. I got the link wrong. Let's see. Copy link. Not changed the permalink structure. Okay, so this is the link for our opt-in page. Then I'm gonna this, and then I'm gonna click on sign up. It's gonna take me back to my travel car coming to page, because that is my thank you page. It's supposed to take me there. Sign up. Okay, now it's going to take me back as my thank you page. This is what I chose as my thank you page, so yes, it means my thank you page is working. Then I'm going to go back to GetResponse and see if my new sign up has been added. See, we'll have one there, so it means that my thank you page, my opt-in page is working, is leading to my thank you page, and yeah, So guys, that is everything you need to set up your GetResponse account to your WordPress dashboard. Then for the other aspect of GetResponse, now for autoresponders, you would need to your autoresponder is just like saying, okay, when a subscriber signs up on day 1, this is what you want it on immediately the sign up, which is day 0. I want them to receive a message. After a day, I want them to receive a message. After 2 days, I want them to receive a message. That's basically what the autoresponder is. So this is where you set it up. But the best part of GetResponse is this bad boy, automations. I love automations. Now if you see, I have an automation ongoing for this account. See, you have pretty much everything set up. It looks a little bit complicated, but it's not so complicated. I'm going to show you how to set one up. Basically, the idea behind this is, which is one of the best part of GetResponse, is this: the way your subscribers react or interact with your messages as they go through your funnel, you're going to be able to decide or determine where they go, where they come from, or what they want to do, or how they progress. Now you see there are different templates for you to choose if you want to build a new automation from scratch, if you want to win back some old cold leads, people who you've not communicated with from time. You can use automation to get them back in just 8 steps and get them fresh and remember your products or what you are about. List cleaning through tags and scores. Yes, your inactive subscribers, you want them to be removed from your list. You want to unsubscribe them from your list, so you know your list remains fresh and updated, because your list is your money making mechanism. So a simple welcome message, someone just signs up, okay, I want you to say welcome. You want the automation to say welcome to them. You want to retarget a specific contact. There are lots of options here. So for this tutorial, you see all the options you have for automation. I'm going to use the fresh automation so that you can easily see the possibilities with this. Then I'm going to what do I want to call this? Test workflow. And I'm not going to save it because I'm limited to number of automations I need to have, so it's exactly what I need. Now if a subscriber, now to start the process, there are so many options to start it, either when a prospect subscribes, or when any of your subscribers click a link, or when any subscriber opens a message, or when there's a special occasion. Let's say you collect your subscriber's birthday when they were signing up. On your subscriber's birthday, you can send them a message. You can set up automation to send that subscriber a message on their birthday. That is part of email automation, email marketing, getting close to your clients, getting close to your subscribers, making sure they know, like, and trust you with things like this. Or when a custom feed is updated by a subscriber, or when a message is sent, or when so many things for you to start up so many ways for you to start up your workflow. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to say when a subscriber subscribes. Now I want this automation to start when a subscriber subscribes to my list. I want them to subscribe to a specific, when they subscribe to a specific list. See, your options you have is when anybody subscribes to any list whatsoever that is linked to your account. Now you can decide to say whenever anybody whatsoever links, and when anybody whatsoever subscribes to any of my lists, I want them to be sent a specific message, right? What this means is when anybody subscribes to any list via any method, be it API, be form, via landing page, listing, whatever the method, I want them to be sent a message. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say, when they subscribe to a list, I want a message to be sent. So I'll click send message. Then I'm going to link this to say, okay, when anybody subscribes to my list via any method, via any list, I want them to be sent a message. Now I'm going to be sending them this message. Yeah, I have so many messages here. I'm going to pick one. If you have your messages in draft, if you have them in automation messages, wherever, you just pick a message, and then your, let me pick just any message, and then this message is going to be sent to them whenever it is they subscribe to any list. Now after that, then I'm not like, okay, there's a link in this email. I want to know if they clicked the link. So I'm going to link this and say, okay, after they receive this email, and then did the person click the link? If yes, I want the person to be given a tag. I want the person to be given a tag, and then I put all the tags I have here. I'm going to say, okay, let me create a new tag and call it click link or whatever. So let me just select a link and say, okay, yes, this subscriber clicked the link and this is where he is now, and he's going to receive a tag. No, I got that wrong. I chose the wrong box. Now when any newsletter link is clicked, I want them to be tagged. Yeah, this is it. I say to assign the tag clicked link. So what this means is, if anybody subscribes to my link via my list via any method, I want this message to be sent to them, and then in this message there's a link, and whenever anybody clicks on that link, they will be assigned this tag. Now this is one angle of the workflow. Now if this person does not click the link, I want, if the people that get here, the people that click the link will go here, and those that did not click the link, I want them to be sent another email, and then I'll say no, I want an action element. Send a message, probably asking them, why didn't you click the link, what's the issue, try to convince them to click the link, and all that. Now this is a simple workflow. And then if let's say these guys that click the link, I want to know if they made a purchase, I can bring in the purchase element here and then link it and say, okay, click the link, did you make a purchase? If they did make a purchase, I want them to be moved to a different list. Let's say move them to a buyer's list, for example. So okay, yes, this person that clicked the link with the tag and everything has made a purchase, and then they are in a different list, right? So this is basically whatever it is that you want. If you go through all the elements here, you'll be able to decide and determine what you want to do or how you want to design your workflow. So basically that's it about the workflow, and I'm not gonna save it. So basically that's how to design a workflow with automation. Then you have the option of hosting a webinar. You also have an option of setting up an entire funnel for your account. You don't need to go all the far. So when you sign up, you just go through all these things. The possibilities with GetResponse are just enormous. So in conclusion, GetResponse is a whole different software, a whole bunch of possibilities and things you can achieve with GetResponse. So I've taken time to show you how to integrate your GetResponse account with your WordPress. I've shown you how to set up your list. I've shown you how to set up your web form. I've shown you how to set up automation. I've not shown you how to set up your autoresponders, but I'm sure it's easy for you to do. I showed you where it is, so you can easily go ahead and then set it up yourself. So guys, that is basically everything you need about how to set up your GetResponse. So if you need further help or you have further questions, ask me in the comment section or reach me via the links in the description portal, and then I will definitely get back to you. Yeah.